Всем доброго времени суток, с вами Dragon Age и Kerrgan, и я продолжаю проходить Dragon Age Inquisition. Мы уже сильно поговорили со спутником, мне немножко забаговала игра. Так, а Мориган у меня тут не торчит? Мориган! Она никуда не ушла. Ну-ка. В прошлой серии я с ней не поговорила, вот сейчас я заметила, что она есть. Значит, надо с ней поговорить. Наверняка она хочет прощаться. Или скажет, что соло с гондон. Одно из двух. Ведь я уже дособирывать не буду мозаики. Я целую одну собрала, это было нудно. А с Керраном, кстати, Керран не кликабельный. Привет, Мориган.
My lady Inquisitor. I'd like to know more about you. If you have questions, then ask.
Ну, пока.
I'll leave you to the garden.
Нет, с ней нельзя говорить. Она столько лет хранила свою старую одежду, что сейчас ее нацепить.
It's good to know we're doing something worthwhile.
Все, значит, теперь можно с чистой совестью, я со всеми поговорила, идти на ставку командования. Так. У тебя где-то была экипировка. А, вот, эскиз для боя. Ну, здесь уже... Так, у меня там что-то выполнилось, да? Инквизитор, спасибо, что убедили жителей Ред Кроссинга принять дар. Насколько я понимаю, они были не очень довольны, но, быть может, знак общей скорбь ведет к исцелению росту новой жизни. Пожалуйста, примите эти дары. Да помогут ли ваши инквизиции в ее деле? Прийти на заседание священного совета. О. 944 год. А сейчас какой? А, через 2 года? Охренеть. Теперь, когда Корифей повержен, и можно не бояться разрыва завесей, вторжения демонов, и у Орлея, и у Перлдена стали искать вопрос об лучшем инквизиции. Верховная жрица Виктория пообещала, что это пока будет. Возможно, брать решение политических вопрос на себя. Затем он планирует созвать...
Lady Pentagast only contemplates what awaits the next divine. You know Cassandra hates being called Lady Pentagast. I look forward to seeing Divine Victoria's reaction to the ceremony around her inauguration.
Жрица Виктория пообещала, что пока будет возможно брать решение политических вопрос на себя, затем она планирует созвать священный совет, на котором определить дальнейшую свою роль и, возможно, себя инквизиции. Ну, пойдем, что тут лямки тянуть. Я заранее все сделала. Священный совет стоит в один дворце при пригороде Халамширала. Согласно договоренности, Верховная жрица Виктория спасла, и мы готовы отправить, когда вам будет удобно. Ну, пойдем. Прошло 2 года. А можно мне вроде предложение сделать? Раз мы, возможно, они и вместе. Но я думаю, что Дориан тоже на месте пока. У нас -1 маг, но Хира сама маг. Поэтому потеря одного вредного эльфа нас не скажется. Хотя он готовится к какой-то нехорошей гостинице нам. Уровень у нас хватит. О! Смотрите, какой у меня пафосный рогатый конь. Я надеюсь, что он говорящий ехидный. Какая красота.
Another parade, another bloody negotiation.
Smiles, everyone. We must be careful how we present ourselves.
Why did Divine Victoria call the Exalted Council? She's kept Orlais from bothering us for the last 2 years.
At increasing political cost, yes. She has done all she can, but the Exalted Council has become necessary. Orlais would control us, and based on their many marriage proposals, they have specific plans for you.
Смотрите.
Our real concern is Ferelden. They would see us disbanded entirely.
Охренели. Обойдутся. Керрgan резко перестал мне сильно нравиться. Ну, не то, чтобы мне сильно нравился, но теперь он мне нравится намного меньше. Я вам распущу, мы тут жопу вашу решили. Жопу рвали ради вас, а вы распустить. Вот сами тогда будете жопу рвать потом.
Inquisitor, it has been too long. I hope the years have been kind to you.
2 года прошло,
How have you
женщина.
been, Mother Giselle?
I spent last summer in Emprise de Lyon, distributing food sent from the exalted plains. The Dales are finally recovering.
Я по-прежнему в делах.
Since Corypheus fell, I think you may have spent more time traveling than I have.
It keeps me out of trouble, your worship. I should mention that your forces at Suladin Keep were of great help. Please give my compliments to Baron Deschedin. Divine Victoria asked me to greet you on her behalf. She is currently attending to the Ferelden ambassador's concerns.
Кассандра.
You can probably just call her Cassandra in private conversation.
You can, Inquisitor. I prefer to use her divine name. Our last divine once joked about why I insisted upon calling her Justinia. She called it my way of reassuring her that I had not completely forgotten who was in charge.
Как у нее там дела?
How do you think Divine Victoria has done these last 2 years?
It is hardly for me to say, Inquisitor.
With respect, that's never stopped you before, Mother Giselle.
Victoria says she is better suited to the battlefield than the Sunburst throne, but she has restored the Chantry. And also people's faith in it. We are lucky to have her.
Я пошла.
I'll
Я
speak to Divine
соскучилась.
Victoria.
I believe she would appreciate that, your worship. The Divine sees the good that you can do and have done. Duke Cyril will wish to greet you on behalf of Olay. I believe he is currently speaking with the Tevinter ambassador. Many of your friends have returned as well. I hope you have a chance to speak with them before the Exalted Council begins.
Еще как.
The Imperium sent an ambassador?
Yes, your worship. Dorian Pavas has taken the
Oh,
chance to return
Dorian,
from
hurrah.
Tevinter. It will be good to see him again. I owe him my apology. I allowed my distrust of Tevinter to cloud my judgment. He took a great risk coming to help us and deserved better treatment.
You're going to apologize? To Dorian?
Сейчас
I have
слеп
little
пойдет.
patience for those who cannot admit they were wrong, your worship. Myself included. I will have to make my apologies somewhere public. He will want an audience for his reaction.
Кто приехал?
Who has returned for the Exalted Council?
Your dwarven friend, Master Tetras, for one. I understand he spent much of the last few years in Kirkwall. I believe Sir Blackwall has returned as well, although he now uses the name Tom Ranier. Enjoy time with them while you can, your worship. I doubt you will have the chance once the Exalted Council is underway.
Ну, пока. Я пошла.
Thank you, Mother Giselle.
Your worship, a final question, if I may. This Exalted Council, Ferelden would have the Inquisition disband. Olay sees its power as another feather in a chevalier's helmet. What do you wish to do with the Inquisition?
Мы никуда не уйдем.
The Inquisition still has work to do. We can't let someone's fear push us into disbanding.
Then I wish you luck in the negotiations to
Охренели?
come.
Мы вам жопу собираемся разгребать.
Make her watch over you, Inquisitor. I will
Всякую.
not keep you any longer.
По-моему, она недовольна. Хир такая. Что-то подозрительно. Что-то какая-то хуйня.
Divine Victoria keeps close counsel on her position.
The Chantry at its best, waiting for the right moment to wedge itself in.
Варик, где ты, мой друг?
sentimental about the Inquisition.
The Council of Heralds choose him as their
Барик, привет! Я по тебе соскучилась.
The Prince of Starkhaven wrote to you again.
Of course he did. Just put that one in the pile with letters from the Merchants Guild.
And the captain of the city guard had a very colorful message for me to deliver to you as well.
О, Авелине ему написала.
Inquisitor! Andraste's ass, am I ever glad to see you?
Я не помешаю?
Am I interrupting something important?
Yes.
Which is perfect, because Bran here needed a break. This is Bran Caven. Until recently, he was the Viscount
Provisional Viscount.
of Kirkwall.
And what are you doing now?
I have resumed my post as Seneschal now that Master Tethras has been
What?
elected Viscount.
You're the Viscount of Kirkwall now?
Поздравляю!
Well, it seems the two of you have a great deal to discuss. Why don't I just leave you to it?
So, it turns out you fund enough reconstruction efforts in a city-state, the nobles give you the worst job they can think of.
Я тебе сочувствую. Наместником?
I might need to sit down. You're the ruler of Kirkwall now? All of it?
That's not that big a deal. I have a really pointy crown that I wouldn't be caught dead wearing, but that's it. They voted me in because I got the harbor and businesses up and running again. They want shit fixed, and I can do that. Anyway, I was hoping I'd catch you before the summit got underway. I got you a sort of present.
Ой,
It's
спасибо.
official recognition of your title and holdings in Kirkwall. Congratulations. You're a Comtesse now.
You can't actually do that without...
Too late. Already did it. Also, your mercenary company, the Valokas. They work for Kirkwall now. I just know my guard captain will love the Shokrakar.
Guard Captain Aveline has been to my office 11 times in the last week to complain.
You were leaving us to talk, remember?
Блин. Смотрите, какой он милый, няшный. Даже не знаю, что сказать.
This is possibly too much, Varric. I don't know what to say.
That's nothing. Practically nothing. Don't mention it. Oh, that reminds me. It's the key to the city.
You can't give that away without approval from the council and a special ceremony.
It's just symbolic anyway.
It controls one of the giant chain nets in the harbor.
Really? That is so much better than I thought.
А можно попробуем?
This operates those giant chains. Can I try it?
No.
I don't know how this council thing is going to end for the Inquisition. But whatever gets decided, you've got a place lined up in Kirkwall if you want it. Also, control of the harbor, I guess. Anyway, you should meet with the diplomats. And we'll get in a game of Wicked Grace before I go back, though, right?
I wouldn't miss it.
Слушайте, она
Don't
постарела, у
let
него
any
морщинки
public
появились.
buildings this time.
А, то есть парик кому-то проиграл.
I'll be here if you need me.
Так, отлично. Так, кто у нас тут? Калин. О, пойдемте, где все остальные торчат. Потом сходим к Калину. Красивая музыка играет.
Same old.
Так, нет, сюда мне, наверное, не надо. Очень красивая музыка. Так, мне вот туда. Пол, привет. Как у тебя дела?
Inquisitor, I see you have time for afternoon refreshments.
Did you know that a merchant in the courtyard is selling gemstones the same color as your eyes?
What an odd thing to say. I must see this for myself.
Кол, ты научился хитро врать?
You're useful to have around, Cole.
I still don't understand Orlesians and their masks, but it makes him happy. And I needed the table.
For breadcrumbs?
Он птичек
Birds like
приманит.
breadcrumbs.
Это же Лилькин ворон. Он любит мясо. Да, я думала, воробушки прилетят.
Oh, Cole, good day. I didn't see you there.
But I saw you, as lovely as your songs.
О,
I'm pleased for both of you.
The world has ample pain, Inquisitor. The kindness found in Cole is rare indeed.
Her songs bring happiness to those who hear, and I can make her happy in return.
Well then, carry on.
какая милота.
By the side of the divine Cassandra
Во!
seeks the
Вот эта
truth
песня.
and finds her whirring blade cut so sublime, royal hearts near Varan minds, varied charms with clever words, vendor of exotic goods, writer of salacious books, a rogue, a dwarf with ragged looks, soulless, mysterious, elfin mage, mastered magic by his own hand, not a Dalish or a city elf, skeptic born into lovely land.
Вообще, то есть вот здесь очень сильно мимо перевод.
A mage from the tavern or Imperium, charming and suave and just slightly suspect. These are the early days we defend. And then the later ones came to the fade, like Sarah who stayed to tempt their fate. But we all know she was but a rogue. The taverns still sing her name.
Я знаю более лучшую версию песни. Можно я почитаю, что написано? Две пинцы зеленого рога, золотой наг, шипение дракона, благосчитание, ночь позора, распутная вдова. О, блин, я хочу это попробовать. Там распутный тишу. Нас посажать бумажку.
Here's you and everyone. Glad to be back, all stuffed together, with the pressure full on. Again. Don't worry, herald of everywhere. I came prepared. I know what everyone needs.
Каверзы, точно каверзы.
Just like best times.
Пирогами покидались.
I expected a roof.
It's early. Anyway, that was a good run. It's all been a good run. I needed that. And I need... You know it's ending, right? We can say it won't, but knobs in places like this, all they do is end things. They'll try a leash. Or worse. But maybe you aren't ready to quit just because some Lord Piddlebits is scared of us.
Моя работа еще не
Do I
закончена.
seem like I'm ready to retire?
I'm tired. I've never done anything for years. Point is, sooner or sooner, all this changes. And you've helped me understand too much. So it's my turn to help you. See, I have these friends, and all of them were the wrong sort of whatever. Their place changed, or it never was. So together, we made an us. Everyone needs an us. And when the world is done saying no and calls you the wrong sort of whatever, maybe we can be that us for you. What do you think, Inquisitor? Want to run some rooftops as a Jenny?
Я в деле.
Well, all I have to say is, call me Red Friggin' Jenny.
Way too confusing. You'll get a city. One that rhymes with arse.
Oh! I should have said we needed a we instead of an us, because... Wait! Anus! So stupid.
To all my friends.
Always and ever, Inquisitor. Always and ever.
Sarah was never any great.
Creepy song is creepy. Ugh.
Линка, классно. Я графиня. Рыжая шевелия, слушайте. О, развесить Хардинг. Просто следующий сэр. Опять просеял тетрадку, не бросайте пала. Ниже дневниковой записи сэр, несколько синг Скайхолла с безупречной штриховкой. Опять куда премся, ни черни, больше визни. Такой народный перебор, свал, тра-тра-та. Орлей хренов, еще поглупее назвали. Последний Женю отметилась, пофиг. И усунул клак, перчатки, странно, символ вырезает сезонной швали. Символ красный, похож на клубничку. На клубничину. Опять бродили, и опять. А где же были? Всюду мы. Опять день, честно, надо пчелами запустить. Поспорить с Вариком. Что дело жопа. Зачем-то Варик не дурак. Поспорил на десятку с Калином. Когда все состарились, устали и потолстели. Найти, кто скоро мою скайхолскую одежку. Зачеркну. Вот хрень. Не говорите, что рука зверь неважно выглядит. Она не очень неважно выглядит. А пишка вообще здесь? Нафиг из-за припёрлась, пишки нет. Рисунок сэр и Даг на фоне взрыва пчел, взрывающихся пчел. Быки во дворце. Ну все, никто не заснет. Прыги обнимает крепче, чем Блэквелл, по-прежнему бородатый. Что здесь всех затмило? Кассандра срочно кого-нибудь отлупить, отлопнет. Все, всех вместе не собирают. Лян что знает, так и знал, везде в жопе. Что-то я перепила, новая Дженни вечно меня нахлюкивает. Интересно, будет вместе. Или вместе. В город она выбирает. Привет, бык.
Your worship, I'm glad you're here. Listen, I need you to keep the chief distracted while we sneak this dragon skull through the room behind him.
Ладно.
Got it.
It's for his birthday.
Didn't ask, Krem.
All right, here he comes. Just keep him talking. He loves talking.
Hey, boss. Good to see you.
Did you know that Ferelden has its own names for lords? The country is divided into Terniers, governed by Terns. Inside those are cities and Arlings, ruled by Arls. And then there's the Benorn. It's a large area of countryside, ruled by multiple bands.
Good to know.
It's fascinating to see the remnants of Syrian culture here. Most of it was deliberately erased during Orlesian unification, under the reign of Mafarath's son, Isarath.
Uh-huh.
It's good to see that the Veil has largely healed, now that most of the major rifts are closed. You might think otherwise, but the Veil isn't technically a physical barrier. It's more like a magical vibration that repels the Fade.
Слишком много выпил. Что будет с Лириумом?
Do you think news of the Exalted Council could affect the lyrium shipments from Orzammar?
Maybe.
Ладно, я сдаюсь.
I'm sorry. I can't do this.
Sure you can. They must have that thing almost across the room by now, right? Ben Hasrath, remember?
Surprise! Happy birthday, Chief!
Oh, you guys. You got me.
Быка день рождения. Интересно, сколько ему лет? Бэк,
Эй,
сколько тебе лет?
босс.
Бэк, сколько тебе лет? Так, Кол, Жози сзади. Так, кто тут? Товарик, это Блэквелл. Где моя Джози? Она выше или ниже? Я понять не могу. Ну, там ее нет на балконе. Видно было бы.
Will it matter?
Why not?
Собака все в форме колочек, которыми украшен Джонат Найдер, зажжение шлифцев, пахнет вечно излишествами. О.
Oh my.
Привет, ребят. Я пошла искать Жози. А где она? Ну, я думаю, что она наверху тогда. Если вот тут вот нельзя пройти вот в это здание, значит, она наверху. Товарищ снова. А, вон, она выше. Привет, ребят. Я не во дворец, ребят, я к Жози. Потом я спущусь и поговорю с остальными. Жозика, ты тоже... А, тоже нарядная, как и я.
It's so good to see you, darling. I've been fielding Orlesian diplomats all afternoon.
Have they given you trouble?
Not at all. It is quite alarming. It means they are all saving themselves up for later. Would you walk with me? I should like to take some air before the Exalted Council becomes inescapable.
Конечно, хочу.
The palace has been most accommodating. We are, after all, here at their insistence. But the ministers may... No. No more talk of the council. This meeting was to spend time with you in a more relaxed fashion.
Is this in your daily notes? 3 to 4 o'clock. Idle chat with the Inquisitor.
Of course not. Not precisely. The truth is, there is a small entertainment happening tonight, to which I may be able to find a pair of invitations.
You'd like me to go with you?
Very much so. In all the years you worked with Orlais, you had so little time to enjoy its culture.
Perhaps you're right. These meetings and talks don't allow for much leisure time.
And then back to Skyhold without a moment's pause to take in where we are. Sometimes, I'm afraid I do not make enough time for you, my love. Please, come with me tonight.
And what is this small entertainment?
Something to ease our minds. I would very much like to surprise you with the details.
If it makes you happy, how can I refuse?
Oh, wonderful. I was worried we wouldn't find the time. The past years have been so busy. We have earned at least a few moments of rest.
A calm night out sounds...
Oh, bravo! Bravo!
Опера. Смотрите, это лицо. Это опера.
I've been in battles that were quieter than this.
Oh, yes. What a stupendous voice Lady Brask has. Her D-sharp once shattered an entire conservatory.
Опера.
But tell me, did you enjoy the performance?
Мне понравилось.
The performance pales in comparison to the lovely lady I saw it with.
You are sidestepping the question.
Love leaves my tongue tied.
Well, in that case, I suppose allowances can be made.
Какая милота. Так, идем искать кого? Блэквелла, Калина. Так, и Дориана. Блэквелл, Карин, Дориан, Лилька. Вроде все. Не, Виви. Еще одна косточка. Дорогой лакомый собака, запеченная в форме косточка. Какая прелесть. Твоя кожа не знаю, как заря, словно небо, глаза глубоки. В них тонул совершенно беспомощный я. Спасение мое, рыбаки, дураки, кулаки, тумаки. О, создать здесь моя дама достаточно терпелива. А спасение мое... Пряники! Нет, не ври. Смотрите, для поэта еще хуже, чем из этого чувака. Сюкси не писатель, Чукчи читатель. Привет, Блэквелл. А те что меч не отобрали? У меня даже броню отобрали, знаешь ли. О, хорошо метаешь ножи.
Fashionably late. I thought you weren't gonna show.
I'm late, and you decide to make the Winter Palace rubble?
Eh? Never liked it anyway. Too fancy. So tell me everything that happened while I was away.
А, он теперь страж, да?
And Geralf strolls up, hands filled with ripe squashes, and says, "Sir, I must report that it was an utter boondoggle." Maybe you had to be there.
It's good to see you fitting in.
It has its warts, that's for sure. But this life feels right. Like it's where I'm supposed to be. Anyway, it's nice to be back. Though I'm not sure what to think of this council. The wardens will be missing me, but they aren't going to keep me away from a friend who might need my sword arm.
If that's your sword arm, I think I'm better off without it.
Think you can do better?
Сейчас посмотрим. Видимо, не посмотрим. Так. Колбо Жози. Так. Привет, ребят. Клево. Мы нашли золотого нага. Собрание список слух по поводу Зимнего дворца. Графиня де Авори. Хочет отдельный зал с 3 до 5 вечера для упражнений с дочерью на арфе. С одной стороны должен быть умный балкон. Если хочет строить творческий вечер, отправь его к Снешалю. Герцог Пьер Пон. Хочет развлечь ферландскую родню. Достать бочку виски и 3 головы сыра в его покой вечером. Бан Вортон. В постель стелить льняную, а не шелковую. Сэр Ристон. Жалко, что разыст нога за стараной. Пересели мы на первый этаж. Леди Галатея. Дулян просила партнера для упражнений в предстоящую площадку. Лорд Гильдерей. Будить 8 по четным числам, прислать для этого служанку, по нечетным пажа, не спрашивай. Кувшин чистой воды и 12 веточками лаванды. И персиковым полотенцем. Не спрашивай. Носить все молча, не глядя на его светлость. Поправить диван, дважды хлопать в ладоши, молча уйти. Не спрашивай. Жесть какая. Так. Так, cool. Блэквелл. Так, идем дальше. Варик. И нам вот в эту сторону, наверное, да. Ну, мы тут со всеми поговорили. Да, мы поговорили с Джози, с Быком, с Эрой, с Коулом, с Блэквеллом, с Вариком. Так, идем говорить с Калином, с Лилькой и с Вивьен.
Thank you. How's it been?
Pleasure.
All's well, it seems. Oh, yes. Well met.
Калин! Калин, ты прячешь ухажер. Ой, какая прелесть. Мой мабарик.
You there! You're to dodge, not catch. If that ball were a fireball, you'd be dead.
Какой я милашка.
You found a dog?
They don't breed Mabari in Olay. The merchant said he was abandoned. Perhaps his owners tired of the novelty.
Ну он же такой классный.
Tire of you. With that positive attitude and fetching ability?
He's not supposed to fetch it.
I don't think you understand how this works.
Another Ferelden trapped at the Winter Palace. I couldn't leave him to that fate. Besides, I think he likes me.
You could take him to Ferelden sometime. He should know where he came from.
I did promise my sister a visit. She might try to spoil you. Remember who you report to. The Inquisition will change after this. I'm not yet sure what that will mean. Whatever happens, our people, you, Liliana, Josephine, will have my support in whatever form you require.
If your support comes with that of your new friend, I'm sold. I know a useful ally when I see one.
Блин, он такой милый.
You can help. Dodge this, and I'll find overpriced Orlesian dog treats before we go.
Блин, какая милота. Вот, я две нашла. Напоминание, беседка открыта для проведения праздничных мероприятий. При резерве не просим учитывать, что в случае наводнения, пожара или императорской прихоти задаток не возвращается. Вот я ему нашла вкусняшек. Ой, какие. Блин, красивое место, смотрите. Можно сделать вот так. Ой. Я надеюсь, моя репутация не сильно упала. Так. Калин, Лилька, Лен.
Darling, you made it. Excellent. I scheduled this appointment ages ago, and they do appreciate punctuality.
Appointment?
With the Imperial Garden Spa, of
Ни
course.
хрена себе
You worked
диван.
so hard, my dear. I wanted to treat you.
I feel like I'm going to break something in here. Or someone.
You'll present the staff with a special challenge, darling. The experience will be good for them.
О.
What are the cheese wheels for?
It pains me that you even have to ask. You've clearly been living too long in barely civilized conditions.
Did you hear something?
Relax, darling. It's spa day. How have you been? It seems ages since we've spoken. I hope all is well with you and Ambassador Montillier.
Things are excellent. Thank you for asking.
I'm glad to hear it. You've done so much, darling. You deserve to be happy.
You must be keeping very busy.
The circle needs more supervision than a toddler. It may master using the privy on its own any day now. Don't you feel better, my dear? This place really does work miracles.
What happened?
Darling, it's spa day. Don't fret. You'll undo all the good they've done. Come along, Inquisitor. They have other appointments, you know.
Мясо. Мясо. Ну, Инквизитор хорошо провела время. А почему у него здесь поваляться? Смотрите, какая ванна. Какая-то классная. Так, нам надо поговорить с Лилькой. Нет, это Калин. Лилька чуть в стороне. Лилиана, здравствуйте.
Will you walk with me?
Ну, пошли.
The first time I came to the Winter Palace, I was only 18. I was dazzled. Such rich hangings, splendid marble columns, more golden lions than I could count. It's all still here, still bright, but I no longer see that same palace.
Все меняется.
Everything changes. People, most of all.
Yes. Now all I can see are the knives in the shadows, the poison in jeweled goblets. They seek to tear the Inquisition down. You feel it, no? Fear.
Have we not made enough allies?
If friends were easily made and kept, we wouldn't need diplomacy. Our allies can be cordial to our faces and still dread the future. They are afraid of nothing so much as the hand that directs it all.
Mine.
Светящийся.
Already your actions have begun to reshape Thedas. Your influence is felt everywhere. It was only a matter of time before they moved. I'm surprised it took this long. When the time comes, consider giving them what they want.
Шутишь?
What? You're not serious.
They cannot act against what they cannot see. Publicly, I will of course retire from this life, as one would expect. Let them think they've finally won. I shall take up charity work, become a patron of the arts, as all respectable women of my age do. And perhaps take on a protégé. Our work never ends, Inquisitor. We just need fewer witnesses.
Ну, вроде я поговорила со всеми. Дориан! А где Дориан? Так, Лилька. Блэквелл, Коул, Железный бык, Сэра, Жозефина. Надежный шкаф. Где Дориан? Карлин, Вивьен, Лилиана. Так. Давайте чуть приблизим сюда и продолжим в следующей серии. Всем спасибо за внимание, ставим лайки, подписываемся на канал, оставляем комментарии. Всем пока-пока. Увидимся в следующих сериях.